Dear friends, welcome to Quest for Knowledge. In today's session, we are going to talk about Java Lambda expression. So let's get started. Basically, it is a Java feature that was added in Java 8. When we talk about Lambda expression, it is a short block of code which takes parameter and returns a value. So when we say it takes parameter and returns a value, that is a feature of method. So it is similar to methods, but unlike method, they do not need a name, and lambda expressions can be implemented right in the body of a method. So basically the reason we are using lambda expression is it provides implementation of functional interface. When we talk about functional interface, it is a interface having only one method, and that one method is clearly represented by lambda expression. So that's why we are using lambda expression. Syntax of lambda expression is very simple. First we provide argument list inside bracket. Then we write arrow token, and then inside curly braces we provide expression body. So basically we have three things. One is argument list that we need to provide inside parenthesis. Second, arrow token, and third is expression body. So this is simple syntax of Java lambda expression. When it does not take any parameter, we provide no parameter inside parenthesis. Then we write arrow token. Inside curly braces, we write body of expression, and then we close curly braces. When it takes one parameter, we provide parameter name inside parenthesis. Then we write arrow token, and inside curly braces, we write body of expression. When it takes more than one parameter, we provide parameter list inside parenthesis, and parameters are comma separated. Then we write arrow token, and inside curly braces we write body of expression. In case Java lambda expression returns some value, we add return statement in the end. Now let's understand Java lambda expression using Java code. In this Java code, we have one interface named drawable. We have one abstract method inside interface. As the methods of interface are abstract in nature, abstract means having no definition. So here this function, and we are ending with semicolon. We are not providing any definition. That means this particular method is abstract, and all the methods of interface are abstract in nature. So here we have this interface having only one method. So this particular interface is functional interface as we discussed. Now we are writing class. Class name is lambda. This is general syntax of writing Java code. We are writing public static void main function. Inside main we are referring this particular interface with D, and after equal we are writing lambda expression. So here we are providing definition of this particular draw. As we have discussed, lambda expressions are similar to method without any name. So here lambda expression name is not mentioned, as this is implicit that it is referring to this particular draw method. Now this draw method does not take any parameter. So here lambda expression is not taking any parameter. Then we write arrow token, and inside curly braces we write definition of this particular method. So it is just a printing statement, system.out.println. Inside double quote we are writing drawing, and end of Java lambda expression. Now we are invoking draw method of this D. This D is referring to drawable. So when we compile this code and after compilation, when we run this code, output will be drawing. So this is the general syntax of compiling and running Java program. Hope this particular lambda expression is clear. Here lambda expression is not taking any parameter. That's why we are not writing any parameter inside parentheses. As in the interface we have method having no parameter, right? Now the next program we have is, we have one interface named greet. We have one abstract method inside greet with the name say that takes one parameter of string type. Now we have one class named lambda one parameter. We are writing public static void main function. Inside function we are referring greet with G and we are writing lambda expression. So here this particular method takes one parameter of string type. So we are writing one parameter inside parenthesis. So this parameter is referring to this particular parameter, right? Then we write arrow token and then inside curly braces we provide definition. So here definition is just a printing statement. We are printing hello and then name, value of this particular parameter, right? Now end of lambda expression. Next we are invoking this method with parameter puja, end of main function, end of class. So when we compile this code and we run this code, output will be hello puja, because in this case parameter provided is puja. This particular parameter will be copied to this and it will print hello and this name, right? So this particular lambda expression is providing definition of this particular method, right? Hope this particular code is clear. If you have any doubt, any query in any of the programs, you can write me in the comment box. Next program we have two parameter lambda expression example. Again we have one functional interface with name calculator with one function operation. Here operation takes two parameter of integer type. Next we have class with name do operation, then public static void main function, and we are referring this calculator with name add. Now we are writing lambda expression. Here lambda expression is taking two parameter, as this particular function takes two parameter. So inside parenthesis we are writing two parameter separated by comma, then arrow token, and inside curly braces we are writing system.out.println. Addition is we are printing sum of x and y, right? And then we are invoking operation with add, right? Add dot operation with parameter 12 comma 13. So it will go to this particular expression and it will print addition is 12 plus 13 is 25. So it will print addition is 25. Again we are referring calculator with name difference and we are providing lambda expression. So now inside lambda expression we are printing system.out.println difference is x minus y. So now we are subtracting. So when we invoke operation with this difference dot operation with parameter 13 comma 12, it will go to this particular expression and it will print difference is 13 minus 12, that is 1. So it will print difference is 1, right? So we can provide number of lambda expressions according to functionality. So when we compile this code and when we run this code, output will be, as we have discussed, it will print addition is 25 and difference is 1, right? Hope this particular 2 parameter lambda expression is clear. Next we have lambda expression with return keyword. Again we have one functional interface with named calculator. Here we have one function operation taking 2 parameters similar to previous one. Next we have class named operation with return. Then we have public static void main function, and we are writing calculator add. We are referring this particular calculator with add. So now one difference between previous one and this one is, here in this case this particular operation return integer type value, as we have mentioned int over here. So when we write void, function does not return any value. So here we are writing int. That means this particular function returns one value of integer type, right? So here we are referring calculator with add, and we are providing lambda expression. So here expression is, we are writing 2 parameter separated by comma. Then we write arrow token, and inside curly braces we are writing return keyword, and we are returning x plus y, right? So this is the lambda expression that is taking 2 parameter and returning one value of integer type, and we are printing value of this particular operation with 2 parameter. So we are invoking lambda expression with 12 and 13. So it will go to this expression and it will return x plus y. So here 12 and 13, 12 plus 13 is 25. So this particular expression will return 25, and 25 will come here and it will print addition is 25, right? Next we have calculator, and we are referring it with difference. We are providing lambda expression. Again we are providing 2 parameter. Then we put arrow token inside curly braces. Now we are writing return x minus y. This time we are returning x minus y. We are not printing any value inside lambda expression. We are returning x minus y. So when we write SOP outside lambda expression and we are invoking difference dot operation 13 comma 12, so this particular invocation will go here, and this particular lambda expression will return 13 minus 12, that is 1, and it will go to here and it will print difference is 1, right? So when we compile this code and when we run this code, output will be same. So only one difference is, in this case we are returning value. So this particular lambda expression is returning value, and we have added one return statement, right? So we can implement lambda expression according to our requirement. Hope this lambda expression is clear to you. If you have any doubt, any query, you can write me in the comment box. Thank you for watching this video till the end.